with pinch batter Frank Keller at bat. Robinson dashes for the plate. It's close, and umpire Summers calls him safe on the daring maneuver. But Yogi Berra doesn't think so. And the fans will never forget the sight of Jackie Robinson preparing for the plate on his daring steal.
Hello again, this is Mike and I'm the Sports History Collector. Today we're going to talk about the 1955 World Series Game 1 against the Brooklyn Dodgers against the New York Yankees, and specifically the steal of home by Jackie Robinson. Now, the Yankees and Dodgers faced each other many times, and in fact they would face each other again while the Dodgers were still in Brooklyn. But this was Game 1 of the 55 World Series, and the Dodgers were down by 2 runs, and it was top of the 8th inning. So Jackie Robinson was on third base, and it was 1 out. Now, a little background at this point. Jackie's on third. Jackie's 36 years old, which doesn't sound that old today. But, of course, everybody, I think, knows the story of all the trials and tribulations that Jackie went through, both before playing baseball and during. So he was an old 36. His legs were starting to go. It was no secret. In fact, the Yankees knew it. So by Jackie dancing back and forth on third base, it really wasn't a threat. Whitey Ford kind of took his eye off the ball there a little bit, as it were, and went into a windup instead of pitching from the stretch. As soon as he did, Jackie darted for home, and as you saw in the clip prior to the start of this, he was called safe by umpire Bill Summers. You also probably saw that Yogi Berra was livid. I've seen a lot of footage of Yogi Berra over the years, and that is one of the few times that he lost it. And the funny thing is, let me say this. I went to Cooperstown in 2008, which I think I said before in other videos, and Yogi Berra was there. And as you can see on this in the picture, I had a 8x10 of Jackie sliding into Yogi Berra, and so I just had a regular autograph ticket. I didn't have anything for any additional stuff to be put on. But as I handed it to him, I asked him about the play. I said, it was pretty close. Do you think it could have gone either way? Now this is like, at the time, like 53 years later. And so he got the picture and he signed his name, and right underneath it he signed, "He was out!" exclamation point. The funny part of this is he still was adamant after 53 years. And it was just Game 1 of the World Series, and the Yankees won the game. So although Brooklyn ended up winning the series in 7 games, this game did not affect that outcome. But he was still adamant to this day, or to that day, that he was out. So I'd kind of debated about having a separate video for this, because I'm going to do the whole 1955 Brooklyn team, but it is quite large. I got a lot of stuff, and I would have to break that up anyway. So it just made sense that this was a famous play, and that I would go ahead and do it separately. So on the right there is the picture. As I said, Yogi Berra signed it. He was out. It's also got a Game 1 ticket. I think I've said this before on other stuff, but like a lot of tickets from famous events, they're getting harder to find at a decent price. This was actually really cheap when I bought it. On the left-hand side is a Sports Illustrated from 1955, and that is Yogi Berra, and he signed it at the same sitting. If you can, I hope you can see it from this It's towards the bottom of his mask on the right-hand side of it. Signed it nice, bold, and in Sharpie. So the five that stole home successfully in World Series: Jackie Robinson, of course, 1955, Game 1. Monte Irvin, 1951, Game 1. Bob Meusel, 1921, Game 2. Mike McNally, also 1921, in Game 1. And then the famous, or infamous, Ty Cobb in 1909, Game 2. So of those five players, 3 Hall of Famers. Bob Meusel, damn good player, was a member of Murderers Row in the 27 Yankees. So pretty good company there. And of course, a little bit of trivia that's got kind of lost to time. There was one attempt in the same game as Jackie Robinson in Game 1 of the 55 series. There was an unsuccessful attempt to steal home. He was thrown out. Can anybody guess who that is? I'll give you a second. And the answer is Billy Martin. And Billy Martin here is on a 1956 Sports Illustrated. And he has a nice bold signature there right on his neck. And Billy Martin, kind of the fiery leader of the Yankees at the time. Don't know if Robinson was trying to show him up after he was unsuccessful, or it was just something Robinson thought he needed to do to try to shake things up in the game. But that was the famous play. One more thing, I have a very nice thing to show here, or at least I really like. It's something it's one of those things when you see it available for sale, you just jump on it because it's something you want. And this is a 2011 Topps Heritage Robinson enshrined in Cooperstown. I'm going to have to hold this up because of the lighting. See if you can see that there. And if you can see it, it's a really, really good condition card, but it's got Rachel Robinson's signature going across from bottom corner to the top. And in collecting the 55 team, I always felt, and a lot of collectors do, that Rachel Robinson was a big part of that team. And, well, not only that, she is a Buck O'Neil award winner, so she is technically also in the Hall of Fame. So she kind of checks all the boxes off for my collection anyways. So there you have it. The famous 1955 Game 1, Jackie Steals Home. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.